we're very concerned, and your reporting last segment was very concerned about rules of engagement and what President Trump is doing. What you're not reporting on is the violent and the destruction that's occurring there in L.A. What you're not reporting on are the criminal aliens that are being removed off the streets of Los Angeles. I think that is really important.
I hear you.
If that doesn't, or if that continues, then you're obviously going to have more and more law enforcement in there. Look, National Guard is trained to do this type of behavior. We saw it during the first Trump. We've seen it during the LA riots back in the early 90s, I believe. They know how to do this mission. They know how to go in there, obviously protect law enforcement, making sure that individuals have that First Amendment right to protest. But look, if they're going to cross that line, then they'll obviously take action. I just disagree wholeheartedly by saying that bringing the National Guard, bringing law enforcement into a community is somehow escalating the situation. The only thing that's escalating it is the amount of violence against law enforcement. We heard the same thing in Portland and Seattle about more law enforcement in those communities back in 2020 was somehow escalating it when local officials simply were not doing their job in making sure that law enforcement officers were safe. So I disagree saying when you bring in National Guard, it somehow escalates it. If local officials, whether it's the governor, the mayor, or others, had done their job, let LAP do their job, we wouldn't see this. And I think President Trump and other members of the cabinet has said, look, you need to do your job, but if you're not willing to do your job, then we're going to come in here and we're going to protect those law enforcement.